All right, so here's a look at a 300 square foot Category 7 top deck suite on the Tauck MS Gray ship. So let's have a look at the washroom first. Give you an idea here. You can see you got the sink, and this is one of the longer washrooms. Some of the other washrooms you'll see on board are kind of squat on top of each other. So this is definitely a little bit more spread out. If you've got one person showering and the other one is, in using the sink or whatever, it's not going to be any issue. And then they got all the different toiletries in there, the shampoo, body wash, conditioner, those kind of things. So nice glass shower with the rain overhead up there. And again, you've got the, this is, we'll call it the longer bathroom. And you'll see what I mean when you look at some of the other rooms, how the difference is. Now with these Category 7 rooms, there's also a bit of a walk-in closet. So let's look at that first. And there you go, lots of space. A lot of people are on these ships for, 2 weeks, even 3+ weeks on some of the longer itineraries. So if you do happen to be on for a long time, you've got lots of space to hang, lots of space to hang your stuff. And there is an ironing board here, as you can see. And there's also an iron, of course. So you can do your clothes no problem. And you got your robes and your slippers. Now again, this is the room that my clients mostly book. I think last time I looked, over 90% of my clients stay in this room. And the reason why they do, I'll show you now in a quick second here, but it's just because this is the top deck. So pretty much the whole top deck is these rooms, except for a few other rooms. And the nice part is now we're in port today, this is the start of the cruise. But when you're cruising, you'll know what I mean. You've got the better views up here because you can see higher up over the riverbanks. And also it's more private because as people are walking by down there, they can see into the middle deck rooms. Whereas they kind of got to look up and, they can't really see into these rooms. It's much more private if you're lying on the bed or whatnot. So anyway, let's have a look at the rest of the room here. So this is the only room on board that has a bit of a different separate living area. So you can see you got a table, a chair, and a couch. So lots of, area to spread out here, especially for someone like me who works on the road. It's nice to have that extra space. And there's 2 French balconies here. So not just one, but you got 2, so a lot more area to view. Over here, just, more place to put your clothes and different things like that. And people are always asking about the plugs. So over here, you can see you've got an electric or a US outlet. And then of course you also got the European one. So if you're using your laptop like I am, you can see that you can plug it all in over here, no problem. Of course you got the safe. And then there is a fridge down here with, some different soft drinks and waters and that kind of thing. So that's all included on Tauck because of course they include everything in their price. You've got the espresso machine. And then down here, I assume you got all the different coffees and stuff. And then over here, you've got your bed, which is nice because it faces the river. So if you're lying down watching a movie, so let's say you got a movie on here. I've done this myself where I'm cruising down the river and you're kind of watching scenery go by while you're watching a movie. Perfect. I mean, it's a really nice way to enjoy an afternoon when you're just lazily sailing around now and then. Nice big bed. This is pretty much a king size. I sleep on a king at home. It looks like it's the exact same size. So this is definitely a really nice size bed. And again, everyone wants to know about the plugs. So on this side, you've got the European one. So you do need an adapter if you want to have your phone plugged in at night. Or a lot of my clients have CPAP machines. On this side, you can see there's a US, a North American plug, we'll call it. So again, if both you have CPAP machines as an example, make sure that you do have at least one adapter because you're going to need that for the other side. So anyway, hopefully that gives you an idea of this room. Again, this is the most popular room my clients book. It's only like 6 or 7. I think the most I ever see is maybe 8% more money than the middle deck, but it's a 33% bigger room. And again, it's got the most privacy up here on the top deck and it has the best views. So this is why it is so popular, but it books early. You cannot get this last minute. So make sure you book this usually at least a year out. Any other questions, let me know in my comments below or just go to ShawnPower.com and fill out my contact form if you have any questions about this room.